Hey YouTube, 916 here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a paracord candy cane. So first of all, let's get into what you'll need. A lighter, a pair of scissors or a knife, a pair of pliers or a multi-tool is fine too, and some super glue. So for material wise, you'll need 8 inches of copper wire or any other kind of wire. It don't really matter what kind, just as long as it can hold its shape. And 8 feet of paracord. Now this is red and white camo or peppermint colored, obviously, but you can use red and white if you can't find this, which works perfectly fine. So let's get started. First things first, we need to turn this into a cane, which is pretty easy. Just want to work it around. If you're using copper, then you can use your hands, or if you'd like to, you can use a pair of pliers. They come in handy right here at the end. We want to bend that back, and we want to have a nice curve to it. That looks pretty good. Now, I'm going to go with the paracord. Now we're going to be using a DNA weave today. And if you don't know what that is, it's pretty simple. Let me teach it to you. So we're going to start on the bottom. Take your paracord and lay the left side or right side, whichever you prefer, down in front. So you're making a loop. Now take the side that you did not choose to start with and pull it over, and then pull it under. And then pull through the loop. Then tighten. Perfect. And this is the same knot as a cobra knot, if you didn't know that. And so there you go. Now that we've done that, we pull it off and we're going to tighten it. Now we're going to loosen it just a bit, and we're going to put this back in the hole where it came from up here. But this time we're just going to work it in like that, but don't let any stick out. Alright, now we're going to do the exact same knot, exactly the same side. Now see, the cobra weave is an alternating knot, and if you do not alternate it, then it just turns into a DNA knot, which is pretty simple. Okay, so there we go. Now there's 2 ways that you can apply the super glue. First way is to apply it every now and then as you go down. The second way is after you get it on there to let it seep down into it like that. Either way is fine. And the super glue is optional. You don't have to use the super glue, but I will say this, it really helps it, because if you don't, then you'll be able to bend it around and it won't feel as good when you pick it up. It won't feel like it's made as good. Plus, it could come apart easier. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You just continue this weave and continue to glue it. Okay, so we're back. And as you can see, we basically have a candy cane right here. And so now all we have to do is finish it, and it'll be ready to go right on the tree. So the way we're going to finish this is pretty simple. Sometimes they work out right and sometimes they don't. I don't think this one's going to work out completely right. That's why we're going to work on it. You're going to have to play with it a little bit. Okay, so that's how much we have left. We could just go ahead and do it, but there won't be enough room. There'll be too much room. They'll be sticking out, and then we won't have any to weave on. So what we want to do, I know it sounds complicated, but what we want to do is just barely nick some off. And see, there's just enough room right there to do one more weave. Just barely, but there's enough, believe me. And we want to go ahead and weave it. Now here's where the sort of messy part comes in. We're gonna put a good bit of super glue on there, not a whole lot, but good enough. Always put enough glue, not too much. Now we're just gonna tighten it on there, and it should stay pretty good. And see, it covered it up. So that's the perfect way to end that. It don't always work out that good, but thankfully it did this time. So now what you want to do is cut the ends off, and you want to take some more super glue, and just wherever you think it might be weak, you can put on there. Like I said, you don't have to. So let's just snip these ends off right here, and then singe them. And the reason I do it on the front is start on the top is because I don't want my singe marks to be up there. I want to be on the bottom where they're almost completely unnoticeable, especially if you do a good job. And that just comes with practice. Perfect. So there we go. That's how you make a paracord candy cane. Now you can go ahead, and they really are sort of fun to play with, and you can just do whatever you want to with it. Weave it around. I mean, you could even write your name with them if you wanted to. After you weave them, put them in the right shape. That'd be something pretty cool. So just go crazy with it. Don't forget to send me some pictures on my email. Thanks again. This has been Night 16. Merry Christmas. Thanks again for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I've really enjoyed making these candy canes, and I just thought I'd make this quick little afterword to let you know that you don't have to have this paracord to make a candy cane. You know, this is that special peppermint colored paracord, and it's really hard to find. I found this at Hobby Lobby, but they quit carrying it. You can find it at eBay, but it's more expensive, and you have to order it, and you don't really know what it looks like until it gets to your house, and that's sort of a problem. So, but I mean, it's doable. But if you would rather just go ahead and make it have something you already have, it's really not too hard. All you have to do is fuse the two pieces of cord together, get your red and white, then do a DNA knot on the end of it, but do it very loose and do not tighten it. Then do two regular continuing knots underneath it. Then cut off where you fused the cord, and then singe it and slide it down to the end, and there you go. It's done, and it's really not too hard. And what that does, the singe, well, not the singe, but the fuse, it just would not bend right on such a small area. So that's what that's for, and it really worked out nice. This looks just as nice as this. This is just easier and a little bit faster, but not too bad. So thanks again for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Got a lot more DIY videos coming out, and a lot more paracord videos coming out soon. I'm working with some leather now, and so I hope that you'll subscribe. That way you won't miss it. Thanks again for watching. It's been Night 16. Night out.